Tammie Webster with Bull Riding Rodeo Connection. I'm here with Brandon Altom, and he's one of the students here for bullfighting. Actually, bull riding. Sorry, wrong one. Bull riding. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, where you're from, and how long you've been riding.
I'm 18. I'm from a little town about an hour and a half north of Little Rock in Arkansas. I've been riding for about a year and a half now.
Okay. Now, what made you get into bull riding?
When I was very young, my dad rode bulls, and I've always wanted to be like my dad. And at 3 years old, he got me started on calves, and I rode calves till I was 8, and had to quit because I was getting serious about it. And it took me 8 years to convince him to let me ride again.
Well, we're here at the Lane Frost Memorial Christian Bull Riding and Bullfighting School. And, of course, part of it here is it's a Christian school, and they share about Jesus and the Lord. And I know heard some good news about you. You made a decision. I'm not sure how long ago, but why don't you share about that, a little about your testimony and your recent decision.
Well, this season's been a little rough on me. Back in September, I cracked every rib on my left side from a bull stepping on me. And then a month after that, I lost my great-grandma, which was a very large influence in my life with the church and Christian ordeal. And after that, God put a conviction on my heart to become a preacher, and I didn't listen to him. I kept running from him. And he allowed me to have 6 or 7 good bull rides where I covered and won 7 rodeos in a row. And as the season kept going on, it went from, I'm doing this, God's allowing me to do this, to I can do it all by myself. And back in March, I broke my ankle and in the chutes, and God allowed me to open my eyes. That He said, I do want you to preach, no matter what you've done in your past, and allowed me to see that it's not all about me, but it's my service for God who has allowed me to cover what I've been needed to. But ever since then, God has tried me, or the devil's tried me and put me in a slump, see if I'd back away from God, which I've stayed true. He's saved my soul from eternity in hell, and I'm just glad he's able to do it. And being here has been an honor. It's always was my dream to come to Lane Frost's original home where he grew up at when he moved to Oklahoma, and to meet his mom and dad. And it's just been an honor for them to have us here and for me to be here. And I thank God for giving me this opportunity to come meet new friends and share my beliefs and my faith.
Well, that is pretty cool. Now, going to the house there, you did go and tour it, I'm assuming, with Elsie showing you around.
It was very neat. As he's coming back, I asked my mom, she must really, her faith in God is really high to be able to talk about her son the way she has. Because I know my mom, if the tragedy was to happen to me that happened to Lane, she would just back away from rodeo completely. It wouldn't have anything to do with it. But I'm thankful for Miss Frost that she's opened up her home and her ranch to us, that we may come see where our hero was practiced and rode in his later years of life.
Now, how do you think preaching and bull riding is going to go together?
Well, there's always these them kids or guys at the rodeos who don't know what about God, and that's God gave me this opportunity to go to the rodeos and witness and share my faith in it and show what God can do through me.
Well, that's awesome. We really appreciate that. Now, just talking about the school here, what's one of the main things maybe you can say that you've gotten out of the school?
Just going back to my fundamentals. I was having trouble with my fundamentals earlier this year, and it's just been an honor to have Mike come in and help me learn some more fundamentals I can use when I get back home. Just every little thing that I've been doing wrong is going back to my fundamentals.
Well, that's great, and we know we had a couple baptized the first day we were here out in the pond, so that was pretty exciting.
It was. I was honored to be able to be here to witness it, because it's always it just puts a bigger joy in my heart to see somebody come to know the Lord and be baptized in His name.
All right. Well, I'm excited to hear more about you in the future and see what you do, and I know you're going to change a lot of lives going forward, and a lot of young guys out there that'll look up to you and be able to hear about Jesus.
Thank you.
Tammie Webster, Bull Riding Rodeo Connection.